time to take your final.
Okay, hello. So this is just a little thing before the video starts. I have two things. Number one, I do have a trigger warning for like depression and all that kind of stuff. It does become a topic in this video, so if that is something that you are sensitive about, then maybe skip out on this one, and you should be able to watch part 2, or if not, there will be another warning just like this for the next episode as well. So that warning as well. Number 2, I do record all my videos on my phone, and so notifications pop up. So you might see like a little orange thing pop up on the top of the screen and all that kind of stuff. That's just because a notification popped up. So just don't worry about that. I'm gonna see what I can do, if I can like turn off notifications or something for a little bit, at least for while I'm filming for next time, so that I won't have to worry about that. So yeah, I just wanted to, number one, give you a warning for if you are sensitive about like depression and all that kind of stuff, and just to let you guys know why, you know, every now and then like a little orange thing will pop up. It's just because of notifications. So yeah, enjoy the video. Hello guys, and welcome to another video, and today's video is a gaming video, and we are going to be playing Doki Literature Club, specifically the side stories. I'm gonna take these glasses off because it has a really big glare from my TV, but basically this is going to be specifically the side stories, not the main game. I actually just finished playing through the well, not for the first time, but I just finished playing through the main story and all that kind of stuff. I went through it a couple of times to unlock some stuff because I have Doki Literature Club Plus, which is the reason why I have side stories. But basically, Doki Plus is literally just the main game plus some stuff, and they did this so that people on console and all that kind of stuff can play the game as well, because for a while, for a couple of years, you could only play the game on PC because the game has a whole bunch of stuff that has to do with files and all that kind of stuff, so it only really worked on PC and desktop. But they made it to where there's this like artificial desktop that you have, so that you can still have files, because like here you can see files and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's not the same because it isn't actually your files, but it's still a good way, and probably the only way that they could have made it to where you know, everything could still work, the game could still work the same. But yeah, but there's also different stuff that you can unlock, like pictures. And so I have actually played through the game a couple of times so that I can unlock some stuff. So I'm actually show you guys that now. But just know, I'm not going to be playing through the main game. I'm just going to be playing through the side stories because I have not seen the side stories, like at all. I've been avoiding spoilers from the side stories and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I made my camera a little bit smaller. So this is all of the pictures. These are the wallpapers. You can actually put a wallpaper on your little desktop. So that's all of these, and I got these two unlocked. This one and this one. Excuse me. These are all of the different poems that you get in game. So I have mainly all of these unlocked. These are the character graphics. I think that's what CG means, character graphics. This is just like cool little artwork to show what they're actually talking about, that I've unlocked. These are the secret poems that you can get as well. I've unlocked those. These are the different backgrounds as well. These are some like sketches of some of like the background stuff. So basically this is how some of this is the sketches of some of the character graphics and all that kind of stuff. So like, for example, this is Monica's. This was how Monica's was originally gonna look. This is how Yuri's started and all that kind of stuff. So just like some stuff of how everything started. This is how they decided on the uniform to do and all that kind of stuff. And then these are just like some extra cool little graphics of the characters. These were for Valentine's Day of 2018. This was just a really cool artwork of Monica. This is Monica and Yuri, all that kind of stuff. This is for them for Halloween. And this was for Monica's birthday in 2020. As you guys can see, I have that as my background. I don't know, I love it so much. I love that picture so much. But yeah, and all of those pictures are unlocked by you doing certain things in the game. It got to the point where I actually had to look up like what else I had to do to unlock some more of the pictures. I ended up making a list of things to do, and that's what I actually just finished doing. So yeah. So I think a good amount, I think a good amount of the rest of the stuff that isn't unlocked yet is because I haven't done the side stories. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Now, I don't know how to unlock the part 2s. I don't know if you gotta play the first part to unlock it or what, but we're just gonna go with it. So let's start with Trust Part 1. Also, I don't think I'm not gonna be doing all of these in one go. So this is probably gonna be like a 2-parter, maybe. Begin this side story. Absolutely. Just like I said, I have not seen these at all. Everything is new to me. Also, yes, I am going to be doing the voices. So yeah. Oh, this is new. I have seen this background before though. Okay everyone, the literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I missed the debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision? But what kind of vision? Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late starts to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. She done fell asleep. Hello? Suddenly a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is in fact the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize, I do that all the time. Oh, did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that, this is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Well, wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's just difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. Sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few new members at least? Well, no, I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica! That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? Can we go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members? I could do that. Cool. And I think I need to put more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then lets go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy. Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. So this is how the club started. That's cool. A day passes and time comes for the literature club, Monica and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive at the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday, but I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the doors. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late, I'm here. Oh, I accidentally skipped that. It's okay, welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure it's not anywhere near as good as, I'm pretty sure it's not nearly as good at, I'm not nearly as good at it as you are. I don't know why that got so hard for me to read. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a few weeks after I write it and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. That's funny. Because, just like I said, I just got done doing some stuff to unlock some more of the pictures, and one of the things to do was to go through 15 of Monica's monologues, that in which is basically, and this is spoilers for the main game, when Monica is at the end where she's just staring at you, you just gotta sit there and wait for her to start talking 15 times. And in one of those things, she was talking about how when people start getting into something and they're like, oh my god, I could never be as good as you, and how it's like everybody starts at some point, and how everybody looks back at the thing that they did, even if they were proud of it at the time that they started it, they look back and they're like, oh my god, that's trash, that sucks so much. So that's funny that she's actually talking about this, because she literally just talked about it in her little monologue thing that I just did. Wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be. Or something like that. Also, in the main game, they kind of make it seem like Natsuki is the one that was doing it. And that kind of started it, because Monica finds Natsuki's poem and tries to get Natsuki to recite it, but then Natsuki's like, no. And then Monika's like, oh, well, why not everybody do it so that everybody can be comfortable? But it was Sayori who actually was doing poetry. Didn't know that. Oh, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to like set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I would love that. They make it but in the main game, it's because of Natsuki that she starts it. That's kind of confusing, but I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. But you can write, but you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah, I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it kind of feels good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I love that. Oh geez, I'm getting more distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard, it was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People will come just for the cupcakes then leave. Aw, nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with lots more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said that you weren't. I just need to think. What will we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club? Yeah, okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random pass-buyer who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Wow, she was mimicking the main character in the original game. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group readings and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We really need to catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monika, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? What do you like about literature? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poems earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like express yourself in ways you can't normally do. When you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kinda... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all of my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? But weren't... never mind. Do you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget it if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Ooh. This is one of her lyrics in her song. Just move your pen, write the way into his heart. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow, that's lame. Monica! Ah, you startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to the classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing her homework? I can almost assure you it's Yuri. I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart out of the classroom with Sayori leading the way. This way. You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See and hear. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. We should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I'll probably just scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll just see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back? The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end up in a better spot than where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart? That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic. But Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Write the way into your heart. I think that's what you're trying to do. Is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind of you are. We're really gonna make the best club ever. Sayori nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes, still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some time alone. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed to write about now. The club that I needed the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion, something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Lecture is the key to that. Oh, I said lecture. And I said it confidently too. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices oh my goodness! Oh my fucking! A folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day, I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction in the field I stand in, the prosperous field. It's a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy, and that is why I decided I must become the flower. Ooh, I get this one. It's talking about like having these little moments of joy, but then running out of them, so you gotta become the joy yourself. You gotta be happy within yourself. You can't depend on flowers to be happy. You gotta become the flower. You gotta become the happiness. You have to have the happiness within yourself. I like that. What the? Wait, Sayori? Ooh, that was it? That was part 1? Oh! I've unlocked some things. I've unlocked new music. And I've unlocked new pictures. Ooh. I'll look at that in the end, I guess. Okay, so you get part 2 from doing part 1. Got you. So, I'm gonna do part 2. Then I think I'm gonna end this video here, because I've already been recording for 30 minutes. Almost 30 minutes. So, yeah, this might be a 3-parter. This might be a 3-parter because there's 6. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna finish this, then I'm gonna leave the video off. If I need to, I will probably make the next video a little bit longer so that I can get through probably multiple. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori is going through these kinds of feelings, and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. I really like this. I like that despite Monica being the villain, we are getting a different side. Like, we do get to see like a couple of times where Monica feels like she doesn't have control, or she's not a good president. We do get that in the main game, but this goes into detail with it, and it's really cool. You can actually start to feel Monica as a character instead of just the villain, especially since you don't get to spend time with Monica in the main game, and that's the whole point. So I like this. What kind of club president does that? This whole time, I don't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile, but upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share these certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah, Monica takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. That was really sweet. I really liked that part. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just needed some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. You just kind of need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you can turn your feelings into a little story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper and starts writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles out, you idiot, after she writes it down. No, keep it. What, why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not, but the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, you idiot, and she stares at the paper. The words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did the exact thing anyway. That's really gonna take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monika's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Phew! Monika looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it, but it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it! Monika and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruiting planning, but from their vision as well. And their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monika is the first to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monika and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the other one. But the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully Monika and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monika thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. Oh, for some reason I thought it said from, because I saw F and R and O and M, so my mind immediately went from. So I was like, beginning from? But with that, the weight on Monika's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monika was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn how to express myself for real. Monika pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of her pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blotted ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monika lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does it, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monika's canvas. Ugh. Out of spite for herself, Monika presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monika. Just move your hand. Monika writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain. That's also another lyric in the song as well. It's Think flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. So it goes together. I like that. And I also like how they're putting like an actual meaning behind those lyrics and why she said those lyrics, because you can see her doing that. Monika slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. Sorry you guys can't see me. I'm here. Hi. Monika hears Sayori approach her desk and stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayori takes the sheet of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down, then stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Sayori, this is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. There's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday. I want to. It just feels right. Maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you, more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile, but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, everyone will worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me, and letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this, but another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence and our friendship doesn't have to change. It's so silly, the club is only 2 people, but it means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart, a feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're so strong and brave. I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you'd like. Sorry, I was burping a little bit. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulder. This art is beautiful. I love it. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all of the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to stop speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks out in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. And everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. I know I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now, and she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers a few words of comfort, but she knows Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong, and Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value, to me, and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. Hey guys, sorry. I had to open the door for my brother and stuff like that, so a little intermission, but we're back. Well, I'm here whenever you need me, but any other time I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are, if that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary, since it's already so hard to tell people. Yeah. Well, of course, it'll always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired and hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Ooh. Are you kidding me? That's it? Wow. Okay. So, ooh, yeah, it is Yuri, because the next one is Understanding with Yuri. Okay, I'm excited. Okay, so let's see okay, number one, Trust. I like it. I really like it for multiple reasons. It shows a more human side to Monica, because Monica in the main game she's literally just the president, right? She's there to talk about what they're gonna do and all that kind of stuff, but overall her actual personality, it never gets to really shine out. Plus, on top of that, the whole point of the game is that you can spend time with all the other girls apart from Monica, so Monica doesn't really get a lot of spotlight or time or whatever. Also, I forgot that I had these on. But yeah, Monica doesn't have a lot of screen time, so because of that, you don't get to really know Monica as a person and all that kind of stuff. So being able to see a more human and relatable side to Monica is really cool, and it makes her just more than just like a villain or whatever. And I'm glad that they went even deeper with Sayori's, mental issues and all that kind of stuff. I had no idea that they were gonna go into that, so I'm gonna have to put a little warning at the beginning. But I really like how they did that. Really heartwarming, really sweet, really relatable. I'm excited for this next one, but that'll have to be next time. But before we do that, let's check and see what new stuff we got. So we've got 2 new emails. These 2 I already got. If you want to read them, here's this one. Okay, here's this one. Okay, so now let's see these new ones. From Lib Moosey. Okay, character discrepancy. Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monica's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited and dissonant personality traits? Or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observations on the anomaly of this character appearing. So apparently there's some deep lore within this. I don't really understand it. I guess they're like trying to keep track of Monica and what Monica is doing. And they're saying that the main character isn't in the side stories and stuff like that, I guess. I've Laster, OMG. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sake, don't tell Paula. It will get a 404 deed in a microsecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of path-through layer to automate it? Based on the contents of the tweets, not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. That's funny. Somebody created a Twitter account. Let's see what new music. I'm guessing it's just the theme song for... Ooh, we got a couple new songs. My Song, Your Note, Peachy Pie, Dusk, Hug Energy. All of these are new. That's nice. Also, my favorite song is Your Reality. I love that song so much. Also, you unlock different songs as you do stuff as well. So you don't start with all these songs either. Let's see what new pictures we got though. Ooh, got new backgrounds. Okay. Got a new Sayori one. Got a new Monica one. Okay. Full body picture. I like it. Anything else? Okay. Okay, these are the poems. See, I was correct in thinking that the side stories would unlock the rest of the stuff that I haven't unlocked yet. Acquire all of Sayori's other poems. Okay, so once again, had to stop. But let's just look at these last couple of pictures. Then we can end this video off. Why is my A button not working? You guys literally see that I'm pressing it. Hello? What is wrong with my controller? I don't know why my A button is not working specifically in the game. Outside of the game, on my regular console, my A button works perfectly fine. I don't know why Doki Doki is not processing my A button. So I literally had to go into the Xbox app. I literally had to use the Xbox app to have the controls on the app to be able to do this. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, but this is where we left off. Let me start over. There once was a ladybug. It was so small it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was very tiring to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. And so the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. This story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway. Like ladybugs, like this ladybug, the one who clings like a doof onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squish it. If it doesn't bug you, will you stay a while? That's nice. And I got that because I acquired all of Sayori's poems. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is the little scene where they were hugging. That's cute. Okay, so this is the new updated little literature class. That's pretty cool. That got added to the backgrounds. Yeah, it got added to the backgrounds here, so that's pretty cool. Literally the only thing that I can do on my controller is do this. Buttons don't work for some reason, and it's not my controller, because I can literally show you guys. Like, let's see here. A works perfectly I didn't even mean to do that. I played 13 hours and 41 minutes of Doki Doki. I literally just went to something random so that I can show you guys that my buttons work. But that ended up being how long I played Doki. That's funny. That's crazy. Well, now you guys know. But yeah, I don't know what's happening with this game right now. This looks like, hold on. See, you guys see what I just did? That's what I've been having to do, because I have it on the Xbox app. That's literally what I've been having to do because my controller doesn't work on here for some reason. A rough concept sketch of what the faceless protagonist might have looked like if he was a real character. That's pretty cool. Provided in an email communication. Oh, okay, so that's because I got that email about how this character was not there. And that seems like about it. So yeah, I hope you guys like this first little video. I'm trying. I am so trying to make this like professional and all cool and have a face cam and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying. So if it isn't the best and all that kind of stuff, I'm sorry, but I'm trying. And I'm excited to continue this. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.